Hello, welcome to the Anime Rundown. Today we are going to recap the anime Btooom. So sit back and enjoy. It starts with an online match of Btooom, where a team of red players are chasing a silver player. The silver player is taken out strategically by a red player. We come to know that player is Ryouta Sakamoto, who with that victory became one of the top 10 players in the world. Sakamoto narrates that Btooom is a popular game where the player can only use bombs as weapons. He further explains that he was 22 years old and unemployed. He spends his time playing the game, and he is content with that because people respect him in the game. The scene then shifts to a forest where he is hanging from a tree attached to a parachute. He breaks out and falls to the ground. Feeling confused as how he got there, he cries out in horror as he sees an IC chip in his hand. On further inspection, he saw his bag as well as a white hip pouch. He then walks out of the forest. A flashback shows him screaming at his mother for applying a job for him at the grocery store. And as he comes out of a store, he was approached by two men. He realized his memories were coming vaguely. From the white pouch, he took out a cube-like thing and pushed the button. As he looked, a countdown began. Seeing this, he had a bad feeling, so threw it away, and it exploded. Understanding it was a bomb, he decided to leave it there until he was approached by another man. Before he could get close to him, that man threw a bomb at Sakamoto. He luckily escaped the explosion. On understanding it was like a real-life game of Btooom, he got his white pouch and ran as the other man pursued him. As he ran, without much of an option, Sakamoto threw two of his bombs without understanding that it was a timer bomb. He was successful in cornering him to ask him what was happening. To his dismay, he just laughed and threw another of his bombs at him. He escapes and hides in a bush. Then he came to understand that the IC chip was a radar, and unlike the pursuer's bomb, which explodes on contact called a cracker, his bomb was a timer bomb. The pursuer, on not knowing where he was hiding, decided to throw two bombs at different directions. Sakamoto, on realizing that, screamed and jumped off the cliff to the sea below. As he swam, he does a countdown from which we understand he had planted a bomb in the cliff, and the pursuer was killed. Sakamoto was mortified and tried to justify the killing. Before moving, he took the pursuer's white pouch for his bombs. Then, as he is resting near a river, he saw a girl washing up. We now see the girl named Himiko in the game Btooom looking on as the crowd cheers for Sakamoto. He saw Himiko alone, so asked if she wanted to play with him, to which she initially declined because she was a new player, but eventually agreed. In a flashback, we can see Miho remark on how everyone is staring at Himiko, to which she said Miho could have her appearance. She tells Miho how she played with Ryouta, and Miho teases her to send her pictures to Ryouta. We can see that Himiko was just a normal school girl who just happened to be a foreigner. Back at the beach, when she woke up and saw the pouch, she wondered if she had to kill people to escape from there. She found some shade and decided to rest. While sleeping, she dreamt about the time when Miho talks about a chain letter where people can get rid people they didn't like for cash, to which her friends jokingly said they do that to get some money. In the beach, she is alarmed to see a group of men near her. Isamu Kondo asked her to come with them, just to be safe. Later, when they were eating, Masashi Miyamoto comment on how they may have to play the game to get off the island. Isamu told them they should work together, to which Masashi told Isamu that he was a hypocrite. When Isamu says he was a teacher who knows judo, Masashi grabbed Himiko with a bomb in his hand and asked if he would die for her or should he just kill her. Himiko escaped his hold by stunning him. Mitsuo Akechi tried to calm things down by telling them to pick a leader who will take care of the bombs they had. When asked who would be the leader, Mitsuo suggested Himiko, to which the others agreed and throws down their bags. When an airplane flew by, they saw a briefcase where it had food. Isamu, on arriving, told them to eat in small portions to not waste food. Just then Masashi slits his throat from behind, much to the shock of the other two. In a flashback, we see Miho excited to meet a band vocalist Yoshioka, who is an acquaintance of Himiko. Upon meeting, Himiko leaves to get some snacks. In the island, she was awoken by Mitsuo, who asked her to go with him to escape Masashi. While escaping, they decided to rest when Mitsuo accidentally did radar to know Masashi was following them. They began to run again and told Himiko how to use radar. When they arrive at a bridge, Himiko told Mitsuo to hurry, but he was scared. Then Masashi caught up with them and asked how they knew he was following them. Mitsuo was surprised to know he followed them without knowing radar. When Masashi tried to charge him, he threw his bomb, which was toxic enough to kill the plants there, but Masashi was able to escape. Again, they were on the run. Mitsuo did not let go of her hand. When she had a scary flashback on Yoshioka, she punched Mitsuo in the face to get free. Mitsuo squeezes Himiko until she stuns him with her taser. In the flashback, when she returned with the snacks, she saw her friends were drugged and assaulted. Yoshioka tried to kiss Himiko, but she punched him to get free. She fled the scene to get the police. After the incident, all of her friends moved places, and later on, when she saw Miho, she yells at Himiko to just disappear. Back in the island, Mitsuo was on top of Himiko and was trying to assault her. She activated her timer bomb, realizing it was better to die than get assaulted. Mitsuo tried to run, but she throws the bomb at him, and he falls into the river. By the waterfall, she was thinking all men are her enemies, and then Sakamoto meets her. Himiko just looked at him with fear. On seeing Sakamoto, Himiko takes the briefcase with food and runs away. He saw the food, so tried to pursue her with the help of the radar. But instead of her, he found Kiyoshi Tera, who was taking a dump in the bush. He was startled and begs Sakamoto to let him go. He demands an explanation on what's happening, to which Tera asked him to put down his bomb first. Moments later, he explains to Sakamoto about how he, along with a group of people, were surrounded by a group of armed men with tasers on a cargo plane. On a screen, a man with a cap greets everyone and explains their destination is an uninhabited island in the Pacific. When the crowd got angry, the armed men showed their tasers. The man further explains about the bombs or BIMs. When the crowd got rowdy again, the soldiers stun a man. He explained the only way to get off the island was by collecting 8 IC chips. Sakamoto then speaks up about the not being able to distinguish between reality and a video game. Tera states that he felt like Sakamoto knew the man on the screen. Then one of the men shocks Sakamoto in the head. Later, the men made the participants wear an automatic opening parachute and made them jump to the island. Sakamoto didn't have any recollection of what happened in the plane, but since it was similar to the game Btooom, he suspected Tyrannos Japan's developers to be behind this, but was not certain. Sakamoto wonders if he can kill 7 people to get off the island. Tera asked him if he wants to work with him. Sakamoto asked if he was ready to kill others. Tera explained he was trying to look for other ways to escape. But when Sakamoto asks him to show his BIMs in order to work together, he rejected and said he then won't be able to trust Sakamoto, and they should always keep their trump cards a secret. After thinking, Sakamoto accepted the offer of working together. Then, they saw a plane and cargo being thrown from it. He went to find the briefcase, but a woman came first. But when she approached the case, a BIM exploded, killing her. Then a mysterious man came and took everything from her along with the briefcase. Sakamoto was left horrified of the scenario of him getting there first. Tera came to see the corpse of the lady. Sakamoto saw another parachute at a distance but was hesitant until Tera told him they need the food to be able to have the strength to fight back when necessary. He managed to cheer up Sakamoto a little bit, and both got down the cliff. In the forest, he instructs Tera how to use the radar, when they stumble upon a horrific scene where a boy covered in blood was standing near a corpse. That's the end of part 1 of Btooom Anime Recap. Please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you never miss an upload. Thank you.